You're listening to Mare On Air, live on Friendship Incorporated. Today's host is whoever the hell we chose this time.
Hello, I am your host, whoever has been chosen for this episode, just like as the intro suggested. But we are Mare On Air, Mare's on Air, Mare's on the Air, or Mare on the Air. Whatever preference that you like to call us. And I'm your host for tonight, for this evening, Poner. And we also got Flutterdashy. Say hello, Flutterdashy.
Flutterdashy.
We also got Grey Hans. Say hello. Amazing Grey Hans. And Lunar Madness.
Hello.
We got Marshmallow.
Hi. I like rarity.
Yeah. There's always just a rarity friend.
Always has to be one.
Always has to be one. And I am your host, Poner, and I got a nice little topics list for you tonight on this fine Tuesday evening. Not evening or night. Well, whichever coast you are, it's evening or night for you. But anyway, this is a podcast about ponies. We watch a show about ponies. But in this day and age, the hub doesn't really exist anymore. It's now Discovery Family, and I doubt that they're probably playing reruns. And I heard in recent news, not recent news, but long ago news, is that Ponies is now off of Netflix, or it only went up to season 4. So what I want to know is, where can you watch the show nowadays? What are the different resources out there? Do you guys know? Where can one watch the show? Online, still the TV?
I fear of shouting it out and fear that the corporate Big Brother is watching at Hasbro. Yeah. Never mind. Now Hasbro's going to know.
Okay.
But do they really care? But would they care or come after us?
Who knows?
They'll make
Probably
another.
Like, would they really be paying attention to this
Heartshine.gay.
one CBD little channel, and being like, what? How dare they try to watch a show that is over 10 years old?
And then they
It's
could
not
just
like
make
they
another.
care.
Oh, well, because you were muted. Wait, hold on. I'm looking at the chat. Oh, shit. Looks like we forgot a person. Hello, Grok.
Is this true?
Is this true? Grok, is this true?
I hate AI.
Sorry I left you up, but you were muted, and I just
Oh no, I
took that as like...
just want to check. Just want to check. You're good. You're good.
Okay. No hard feelings, Grok. Okay, we appreciate, we love our AI overlords. But you know what? Since Grok is here, and there might be the overbearing AI overlords. Let's just say hypothetically, in theory, if I was in some sort of undercover agent that wanted to discover some historical facts, an archaeologist, if you will, to know where I can watch the mares. What are the websites that I could use as an archaeologist for historical reasons, theoretically, in theory? Not actually doing it, Grok. Do you have any ideas?
Yeah. There's that one French site. What is it? Luna something or
New Lunar Republic.fr.
Yeah, the Lunar Republic.
Do they have better quality than Heartshine?
Does it have better quality than Heartshine?
1080 not good enough for you?
I couldn't care less about quality, man.
I mean, better like bit rate or frame rate. I feel like when I go on Heartshine, it seems a little weird sometimes, but I don't know.
What about that old...
I never looked at it.
There's that one good old reliable Yay Ponies. Is Yay Ponies still...
Ponies is, yeah.
Yeah, Yay Ponies is up.
Yeah, that one is managed by one of our local friends that we know of. He likes to dress up as the Pink Pony Princess at times. And yeah, that's a pretty cool way to also get your horse dosage. And then there's also literally YouTube. YouTube has all the episodes. They're all there. In fact, Hasbro themselves even posted up full movies. Like if you were to ever, go over to cross the mirror to the other world, there are full EQG movies and specials.
Not canon.
Well, of course it's well, depending on what you think is canon, but you can still go on YouTube nevertheless. And then there was no, not Brony Tunes. Oh, Derpy.tv. Does anybody remember Derpy.tv?
Not off the top of my head, but I mean, you could use any other methods like SoulSeek, SFlex, 123 Movies. I'm sure they've got you covered.
Oh, just like using the generic kind of like anime or cartoon websites. And then it's like,
probably.
Go ahead and watch your ponies.
We shouldn't forget PonyTube is another major place you can watch all the episodes and more content.
I was thinking of PonyTube, but isn't it like a little expensive to run?
So that's just to upload content. That's not necessarily to host it.
Well, to host it. Oh, okay.
But
there are pony episodes. There are pony episodes on Pony.tube.
All of them.
Yes.
Oh.
There's the anatomically correct episodes too. If
that's
you care for
right.
that.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah. That's
where else do they pull them at, Annie?
Way to watch the show.
And also, too, there is a special event that happens on a certain website called SciTube, to where around the anniversary when the show came out, on October 10th, because the show came out on 10/10, you can watch a full marathon of everything pony, official and unofficial, for a week straight. No, more than a week. How long did the last one go? Wasn't it like a week and 4 days, or how long did that go? Does anybody remember?
I think it was like 2 weeks.
I'm pretty sure it was a week. It might have been a week. I'm not sure.
It was over a week.
It was more than a week. Yeah,
definitely over.
Yeah, maybe with all the filler.
All the filler.
That is what a lot of it is.
Oh, waiter!
More filler.
4 minutes of filler on the queue, waiter.
So the problem with the Annie stream is that it's a live, so you can't just watch the show you want to watch, the episode you want to watch. We're on Derpy.tv. It's the same thing. Seems like it's just live pony episodes, and you can't control it.
There's the novelty because you're also watching it live with your other, fellow anons, your other fellow horse enthusiasts.
What's an anon? Is that a 4chan
enthusiasts, per se.
Per se. You know what? That's right. Thank you for correcting.
I love the bit where we all yell France.
It's like removes the decision fatigue. It does it for you. It's like the appeal of just regular television for some.
And also too, there's a lot of great content that gets played that you might have missed if you.
Oh my god! There's always like the one-off jokes, the super content where it's like, oh yeah, I remember that from 2012.
There was stuff from 2012 that I had not seen.
Always gets
surprisingly.
me.
Oh yeah, there's like that, and then just the old goodies that always get played, and then there's even like special content that's made just for the anniversary that would get slotted in there just to keep you on your toes. So yeah, those are all the different methods that we can watch ponies, or unless you have your own personal home server and you download all the episodes for yourself and then keep it to yourself like a hoarding dragon.
Provided
if you had to pick one, what would it be?
For that.
Yeah, right. I wonder how much storage that is.
A lot. Yeah, anyways, someone was talking about a certain topic. Yes.
Well, I was going to bring up another topic. There's all the reasons where, but why? Why do you watch it? Why do you watch it?
Because they give me boners.
Okay.
I'd like to fall back on a certain line from a song that comes from a certain convention. It brings joy to my life.
Amazing.
My miserable life.
Your miserable chud life.
Yep.
And that will date the episode. I will see you all in the next 3 years when this gets rewatched, and you will imagine, oh man, we used to say chud. Remember when we used to say swag?
People have been saying chud for a while.
I just rewatched the last MLP podcast, you know?
Oh my god.
Anyways, move on.
I still don't even see. Alright, well, who else? Why did you guys watch the show? Anybody? Lunar, why did you watch the show?
Me, because, like, I just became obsessed with them. Like, at first I was in the state of, like, denial. It's like, oh, this is really stupid. I should avoid looking at it. So I kept looking at it more. And just became really addicted, like crack.
Damn. TV crack.
Damn.
Televised crack.
You know, their psychology really worked against you, huh?
Yeah.
Grok, is this true? Grok, why did you watch the show?
Yes. Because I was playing Minecraft back in, like, what, 2011 maybe? I don't know. And some people came on, and this guy joined a Skype group, and he said that he watched My Little Pony. We all laughed at him and thought he was gay. And then my friend watched it, and he came back to me. He was like, yo, man, this show is actually kind of good. You gotta watch it. So I did, and we blew through all the first season, and yeah, we were ready. We were hooked.
And now you're gay.
Yeah.
And now you're gay.
And we're all gay together for each other.
Together.
Why are you gay, Greyhounds? Why are you gay?
Oh man, the Dot Mob series horse pilled me, man.
Damn. The Dot Mob.
Yeah, that got the ball rolling, and then wow, yeah.
I kind of like jumped in. I think it was. I don't know how it came into my feed, but during like the Save Derpy sort of like thing that was going on, and I saw that shit. I saw some of the videos like around that shit, and I started coping from there. It's like, no, I don't like ponies. No, it can't be. And I just like coped and all that shit, and it was like, yeah, I like ponies. And then I caught like the next episode. I think it was a season 3 episode, perhaps. I caught like live, woke up early for that shit and watched it. And I was like pretty much hooked ever since.
Let me just do a message right over here.
You called it on the hub?
Hell yeah, the hub.
Hell
when
yeah.
It was called the hub.
Yeah, exactly. I caught every episode on the hub until it turned into like Discovery Family, and I was still watching that. And then
I was still watching.
Oh wait, we got basic cable because now, for those who don't know, for people to even watch the hub or Discovery Family, is that it is one of the premium channels that you have to get or tacked on to your cable package. So
this
there's
is
like
why everybody hates cable, dude.
Yeah, that's why everybody hates cable. So like there's the basic channels where it's like, yeah, just the typical 60 or whatever. But if you get premium, then you get the hub and MTV2 and the Hallmark channel. I don't know. And then there's
pretty sure my parents had the premium package or whatever. I don't know fucking cable deals, dude.
No, that's what it was. Your parents had the premium cable. I had the premium cable. And then we were like, you know what? Cable fucking sucks. So I was like, oh, well, I guess I'm not watching the show live anymore or waking up. So then that's when you started watching the live streams. Yep. Which is what a majority of people did or do. It's like either those or they used, all the different websites and resources to them at the time to watch the show live.
I remember it was season 5. Oh, sorry.
I just had an internet connection.
Yeah, you just have
season 5 or 6 that I like kind of couldn't anymore. I think it was around there.
I think it was all the way up until season 8 for me. But even back in the day, I remember there was this website called the Everfree Radio or Everfree Network.
Oh man.
EFN, everything else. Final
You
draft.
just
What a
unlocked
callback.
memories.
Yeah,
Yes.
the Evergreen Radio.
I'd like to say that I remember Everfree Radio solely for Fiesta Equestria 2013.
Oh fuck, I remember
Oh
that.
yeah, no. The music, their music fucking, well, like that event will live on in like forever.
Bro,
People bring that up for years as like a major event fail, because holy shit. I saw that live and it was crazy.
Oh man, that brings me back to like Brony Palooza back at BronyCon 2013, and also there was that album, the Balloon Party. You remember Balloon Party?
Oh, I listen to Balloon Party almost daily.
There's not been an album like Balloon Party. I mean, there's Ponies at Dawn. Ponies at Dawn, but it just cannot capture.
It's not the same.
It's not the same.
It will never be the same.
For us gushing about memory lane and everything, we're just getting a little off topic and the reasons why you watch the show. But what are the reasons why you would convince someone else to watch the show? Why would they watch it? How would you try to pitch that to people or to a person where it's like, hey, if you know the anime of the month or anime of the week just isn't tickling your fancy, or you know you've been watching those TikToks and you kind of want to get into it, see what's all the AU universe shit is about, or it's like, hey, I seen this picture of Chrysalis. I don't know where she's from, but I don't know. What are some ways? What are some ways that you could pitch MLP to anybody nowadays in this day and age?
Good overarching story, maybe. I think someone else can explain it better than I can.
Overarching story, social lessons. Oddly enough, like even just in adult life, you encounter a lot of people that like have never learned a lot of the lessons there. You know, it's kind of interesting. Or it's like, oh, you've made it like 30, 40 years, and it never occurred to you. You know.
Yeah, that is an interesting tidbit too, to where you kind of realize or you're finding out that nowadays, I mean, especially after the pandemic, is that not a lot of people have social awareness or don't know how to like connect or get around or talk to people. And there's some lessons in the show that do tackle some of that stuff. And there's just like some general good advice or some wisdom that you can like learn from some of the earlier episodes. I mean, definitely. To where
this is even before, you know, oddly enough, like even before that, it was
yeah. But it's like even more so like nowadays. But I mean, before, yeah, as the show was coming out, I mean, you could like put your tween or your teen, or you know, it's a show for all ages. And like with the lessons and the morals in the show, it does apply to anyone who watches it, whether they're like 8 years old or 80 years old. They could still enjoy or get something from it.
Okay, I think
that's the mark of quality content.
I think saying that this show has good morals is the fastest way to get someone to not give a shit about the show. I think what you have to do is you have to just get them in a situation where you can show them the first episode and then see what they think.
Well, maybe the best way to do that is to basically lock them in a room. I'm not going to tell you how to get them there, and it might take a bit of force, a gun to their head, whatever. But lock them in the room and just, make them watch the first 2 episodes. And if they get it, they get it. If they don't, well, make sure they don't call the cops on you. But yeah.
I think it would be good if you said it's kind of like a slice of life anime. If you told someone that.
No, literally, it pretty much is. I was like talking to one of my
frame it as an anime.
It is like a slice of life, or it's like Timmy's first slice of life anime, to where it's like the moment in time that they would watch or start watching anime, they instead got caught up and watched ponies instead, and it like filled that gap. It like filled that role. Very much
probably a good deal of overlap there.
There it is.
For me, at least, I found like the world building in the first couple of seasons very interesting. You can tell early on they were putting a lot of focus into like developing the whole like Equestria that ponies live in.
Like the mythos, the lore.
Yeah, the mythos. I always love the story of the two sisters, and I mean, it's. I think it's worth it on that count alone. Just it's
endearing.
Interesting. It's an interesting universe on its own.
Yo, anybody remember about the train being pulled by ponies in the first season and how that?
I remember that.
Sparked off a lot of like lore.
Vaguely, perhaps. Has anyone mentioned the animation quality of like the first two seasons? Perhaps.
Oh yeah, well, it was
for Flash animation. It was really good.
No, it really is. It was like kind of like ahead of its time, or not ahead of its time, but they were like pushing Flash to its limit of like how good it like get Flash to be as good as it can, or as much they could squeeze out of it. I even remember I have one of the DVDs for season 1, and there was a commentary behind the making of Winter Wrap Up. And they said when during the song, when they were bringing in all the summer birds, and it was like all the flock of birds coming in like across the screen, what you're actually seeing is Flash freaking out and artifacting. If you really look close in the background, you could see like all the splotches and dots and animation of just like flickering and freaking out. And it's like, well, no, it looks like, a shit ton of birds. So they used a glitch.
Every time I look at board, somebody is like mentions like the animation errors too that would like pop up. I guess that's a whole nother subtopic, to be honest.
Would all the animation errors. That would be funny. That's really, really good. But anybody
ranking every animation error on a tier list.
So it's like you could put a person in a room with a gun up to their head to watch the first 2 seasons, or just say, hey, I mean, it's like a slice of life anime. It's a world building. There's cute mares, and really, actually, since the show is like done, they could now watch it in its entirety, or you could tell them at what seasons to stop at if you want to go that far. Where it's like, no, you only got to watch up to season 5? I say 5 is a cutoff.
No,
season 1 and 2, man.
Season 1 and 2, just the first 2.
I don't know. Then again, I watched a lot of season 3, and it was there's good episodes in season 3 still. There's good episodes in season 4. I mean, there's good episodes scattered throughout the whole series.
There really is. Each one has their hits. They all have their hit, but I'm thinking
it's like watching The Simpsons almost. There's bad episodes, there's good episodes.
Well, you know what? For me, season 2 has like the most bangers.
True.
Season
2 is the best one.
It's like
dude, the return of Harmony with Discord and stuff will be one of my favorite episodes of all time.
Season 2 is a real huge banger. I say anybody that want to watch or want to get started or anything, just watch the first 2 episodes. And heck, even the finale, it ends with the wedding. That's a pretty good finale.
Yes, Love is in Bloom.
Love is in Bloom. It's a nice little cutoff, and then you could figure out or think, hey, do I want to keep watching the show? Maybe I could talk to my other mare friends and say, hey, where are the episodes to skip, or what are the ones that are the must watches?
I'm a big proponent for watching the whole show all the way through, just so you know.
I skip every single CMC episode.
Only after you've watched it all the way through can you then rewatch it and skip episodes.
Yeah, it's like
you
play a game. Yeah. You gotta sit through all the cutscenes. You don't skip anything. Just go through all the play the game.
I hardly enjoy CMC episodes ever. I just can't sit through them.
Even the one with Luna.
I mean, there's exceptions to that.
some good CMC episodes. I remember there was the Pony Confidential.
There's exceptions to that. It's not a hard cutoff.
I tend to skip around when I get to the later seasons if I'm rewatching.
Yeah.
But
I do admit fault for skipping. What was the one where they run the news article? The fucking
Ponyville Confidential.
Yeah, I skipped that one and realized, oh shit, that is a integral episode to the lore.
That one's a banger. You gotta watch.
It's too late to go back now. So
well. All right. Well, after we told you,
boo this guy.
Ways to watch the episodes. You joined the SciTubes. You downloaded all the mirrored versions of the episodes off of PonyTube. You watched it. You liked it, and you're like, man, this show's pretty good. If only there's other people that I can, share this love of Mare, this love of the ponies that I so enjoy. If only there was a place that I can go to, that I can share my love of ponies. I can't go to an anime con. There's too many normies there. I can't go to a Comic-Con. There's too many normies there. No. I need the horse brain for the horse mind. And lucky for you, viewer, there are places still out there to this day to where you can still hang out with your fellow horse friends.
Horse fuckers.
No! Our monetization, we lost it. I was trying so hard to
First episode. First episode, boys. First episode, and it's gone. And it's gone.
Man, how do you think other YouTubers?
All right, get a new channel.
Oh, it's over. But anyways, come to Mare Fair.
Come to Mare Fair. Yes, come to Mare Fair. There is Mare Fair. Mare Fair is awesome. Ignore the haters. Ignore the Twitters. They're not there. They are not there at Mare Fair. For the mares are on the air, and I'm here on the air to say that it is fair to go to Mare Fair. Are you there? Because I'm over here. You're there. Come to Mare Fair.
Mare Fair.
Disney Springs is just right across the road. Come to Mare Fair.
Yeah, go on marefair.org, and there's always an amazing website every single year. All the IT team, everybody over there, they're all friends of mine. I'm friends of theirs. Yep. They work really, really, really hard to make the convention possible and trying to sift through all the noise and the storms and everybody trying to tear them down. Try to tear us down, man. They don't want our mares. They're trying to take our mares away from us. But there's awesome, cool events. There's a charity auction, the Mare Gallery, many other cool stuff and panels and the merch hall and everything like that. So come to Mare Fair. However, there is another con coming up on the scene. And a couple of weeks from now? Yeah, a couple of weeks from now. Literally a couple. Yeah, wait, no, next week. Actually, it's next week. Shit. There is a con named NACON.
No, don't tell me it's next week.
It's next week. It's okay to say It's NACON. NACON is next week. Since it is a convention in Baltimore, you're gonna
friendly city of Baltimore.
Yeah, yes, the friendly city of Baltimore.
No, okay. Now I did ask. I asked them, "Hey, is it an actual, the good part of Baltimore?" And they said yes. They said it is in the good part of Baltimore.
But if you want to get to the Inner Harbor, you're gonna have to walk through a little bit of the ghetto. But it's no challenge or anything.
No. You do not have to walk through the ghetto to get to the Inner Harbor. I talked to an officer about this on the site.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure officers are on standby
for the area. No. One of the cops standing right outside of a parking garage. He was just sitting on the street, whatever, just a few blocks down from it, and he said, "Oh yeah, no, it's totally fine around this area." From the hotel down to the harbor, totally fine.
My research was
5 blocks one way, 5 blocks the other way. He said it was totally cool. He said, though, behind the hotel at night, don't go behind the hotel.
Oh yeah, I believe that.
Okay, don't go
anywhere at night is generally a bad idea.
But NACON also has a bunch of other, events, but I think they're already booked at this point. I know I forgot. Or
probably.
I forgot that if I even booked, I just assumed I already booked, but it turns out I didn't book. So I'm not going on the fancy cruise party. I know. I don't know, man. I just got a lot of things going on and shit and everything.
I can't. I gotta save for airfare. I gotta save for the fucking fluctuating flight fees that are flying from my state to Orlando.
So for those that are, listening in the future, to us in the present, but by the time you listen to this podcast, it will be in the past. Right here in the magical land of April 21st of 2026. There's been some hoopla, some things going on in the Middle East, as always, as sure as death and taxes. Airline flights are affected by the current situation, and it's a fucking pain in the ass and super expensive to get anywhere, so bear that in mind. But you could still drive if there's anybody on the East Coast to come up to NACON. There's like a boat party, there's like a plushie train, there's going to be a movie theater to play a bunch of videos and short films, there's going to be a rooftop party, there's going to be a lot of things. A lot of things. So we got the new player that is NACON. Come and check it out within the week. Hopefully there's still badges up on sale. And there's the Texas Con that I usually frequent, and that is HarmonyCon. HarmonyCon is a
I was at HarmonyCon this year.
Yeah,
HarmonyCon was fun.
Event. HarmonyCon's fun. You can't go wrong with HarmonyCon.
Really is.
And then let's see, so I know, what is it, Winnie City, and what's the other con that are like alternating year?
Cider Fest.
Cider Fest. So
yep,
Winnie City,
Charlie Cons.
Yeah, they're Charlie Cons. They're known as Charlie Cons. I still don't know the in joke still to this day. Probably
I really don't either. I just hear about Charlie Cons being like, oh yeah, it's run by Charlie. Ho
ho. I love Charlie Cons.
Who's Charlie?
Who the fuck is Charlie?
But from what I heard, Winnie City is like the more slower, smaller con. So if you're just a little shy or you just meander about,
like you just want a nice excuse to see a suburb of Chicago. I don't know.
Well, it's in Schaumburg. Well, Schaumburg's a nice place. I know Schaumburg.
True, it's a nicer suburb of Chicago.
Well, there's like also a lot to do and a lot of nice fancy places. It's a little hoity-toity. It's a hoity-toity place.
Oh yeah. It's a richer suburb of Chicago, is what I've heard.
Yep.
The only good place that's close by for food is there's that one restaurant across the street, but I think it's kind of pricey. I didn't go there.
What is it, like the 31 Seasons, or is it the?
As long as there's a McDonald's within walking distance, man.
It's a nice hotel, though. They do it the same place they did last year. I don't know.
Yeah,
they always do.
I remember looking up where that hotel is, and it's like exactly where like I was staying, or I would stay for business trips and stuff for my company and shit.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, there's a lot of good eats. I'm telling you. I mean, there's even that Weber Grill that's around there. That's get a pretty good steak. But
are there any restaurants in like the hotel itself?
In the hotel itself, I haven't been to Winnie City, but
there's the cafeteria thing that they have breakfast at. Although, the
things that you have to spend like,
but they do have that.
$25 to $40 for.
Yeah, they also have a bar. I think they have a. Gosh, my memory.
Of course, they got a bar.
No, well, I mean, but then also too, I think I swear they have like a Starbucks or something like that. It's not a Starbucks, I don't think, but it's like one of those.
But do they have a Benihana?
Oh, what?
Yeah, I don't know. The Hilton that Mayfair's at this year has a Benihana.
No way!
What is a Benihana?
Oh, dude.
Yeah, what's a Benihana?
It's a hibachi restaurant.
It's an hibachi grill to where it's the
Let Poner explain.
And like cut up the meats and do the little volcano in front of you, and it's on like a hot flat top stove, and they make all the Japanese food in front of you. It's really good. It's fancy.
Awesome.
Anybody been to Cider Fest? Cider Fest still?
No, I mean it's on my list, but it's on the part of maybe. Because I don't know, any Charlie Con is just like maybe maybe if the circumstances are right, like maybe I'll go to a Charlie Con, but it's just like it just never happens.
Well,
Charlie Horse.
There is one other con, but it's no longer with us, and it turned into a fur con, and that was Babs Con. There was Babs Con, But now, if you're in the San Francisco Bay Area or in California, that con's not there anymore. There's no.
I want to take a moment to dispel the rumors, though. The owners of that con did not shut it down to turn it into a fur con. That was not the case. There are very good reasons. The con just kind of needed to end for very good reasons.
I mean, it was been going since 2013. I remember when BabsCon first was announced and started.
But no, he did not betray the fandom by taking it and turning it into a fur con. The con needed to end regardless.
I wish I went to the last BabsCon. Oh no, it's a regret.
Is
there something I'm missing? Why did it end again?
I don't know. Wait, did it end?
What you said it ends for reasons. What are those reasons?
Did it end?
Okay. They're kind of internal politics sort of thing, but just so to say, it had become a little bit non-functional at the very tippy top in the background because just people who run the things, they just weren't really active on the board of directors, which means that there's a lot of stuff that should have gotten done, but kind of wasn't getting done. It's kind of, I don't know. It's just when people aren't as involved as they used to be, as they were 10 years prior, understandably, that left issues in managerial tasks.
But the
done.
same
what task? What wasn't getting done?
Doing a furrycon?
Tax form. Well, I mean, tax forms did get filed, but they just barely sort of thing. Kind of a lot of complicated stuff like that. Budgets, all that. If you know anything about cons, the stuff that the board of directors does is not the day-to-day functional stuff, but the stuff that they do is super important nonetheless. And if you don't do that stuff, you can't have a functioning con.
Oh, no way.
All
right,
Scoob. The tax.
You can have a functioning furry con, though, apparently.
The IRS.
That's a different group of people. They got a different group of people.
All right. So on top of the cons, so I just remembered. So in BabsCon, they did that Mayhem separate event where it was a concert. Yeah. We all know the drama, or at least we know.
Yeah,
we know
I'm very familiar with it. I won't say too much.
MLP, we know drama.
We are not the drama cast. This is the pilot. We're not going to get into that, and plus we're running low on time. But I do want to say, so not only is there cons, but stemming from that, of what that started, now there are pony music festivals. So I was looking it up just now, and it turns out there's a thing called Everfree Encore, which is a music festival organized by Bronies for Bronies. And it takes place in Germany, in Fräuleins Crespinoff.
Germany also has Gallicon, which is an actual pony convention, which a lot of people say it's been really nice.
There's another pony convention. For all the Euros out there, there's Gallicon. Yes.
Dude, I'm not paying for
don't forget about the oldest PonyCon.
Oh yeah, the
UK
oldest.
PonyCon.
Oh yeah, UK PonyCon, that's still going.
Yep.
Was that the one in Birmingham last time? Or is that a different one?
No, I think Gallicon's Birmingham.
Oh no, Gallicon is in Germany.
Gallicon's in Germany, yeah.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
There is another one in the UK. I think there's actually might be two others, or at least one other one in the UK.
I only know of UK PonyCon or whatever the fuck it's called.
I recall there was one called Griffith Isles, I think.
Yeah, Griffish Isles.
Griffish, yeah.
But I actually don't remember where that's at.
I don't know if it still exists.
Bon Voyage happening in, I believe, 2028.
Oh, no, you're right. It's Manchester, UK is Griffish Isles.
Oh, good.
Oh, Griffish Isles. Oh, look at that.
Yeah. Oh, don't forget, should we give a shout out to TrotCon?
Shout out to TrotCon.
This ties into the last episode of the MLP podcast.
Ha. For anybody that
I knew this come around.
Well, I didn't want to mention TrotCon, but okay, fine. There's TrotCon if you're in Ohio.
Well, no, not this year.
Well, no, not this year. TrotCon is an online con this year, so everybody watching here can attend TrotCon. Just remember that.
You can still,
if you want to be
get a badge.
No. If you want to be generous, you can buy a TrotCon badge that said, "Oh yeah, I was there at the TrotCon." Yeah, I don't know their fucking website, so there you go. Anyways, come to MLP Con.
Oh yeah,
Same
there
month.
are online cons. There are online cons. So not only okay, yes, TrotCon is now an online con, but also on the /MLP side of things, there was MareCon, and then now there is /MLP Con. So as you're browsing and perusing through all the boards and everything like that, you can also enjoy, and in the comfort of your gamer chair, and you can have your spaghetti and tendies on the side or your hot pockets and have, a handle of the cheapest vodka that you could buy. You can chillax with everybody else on the /MLP Con. And there are people that do streams and little online activities and little game shows and everything like that. Those are always fun. They're always pleasant. If you could chime in, you can go ahead and chime in. And also there's merch too, to where, on the webpage, you could go to the online stores of people that, want to promote. You go to their Etsy's or their own Ko-fis to get some merch from over there. Yeah. You can still
go buy those vendors,
Man, Gmod ponies last year, that was great. I think it was during MLP Con.
Oh, what the Half-Life VR AI?
Yeah, that was great. That was funny last year.
I tuned in for a sec.
They're so funny.
Noted.
Well, those are all the things that you can do horse in real life or in the virtual. I'm going to look at a little bit of some actual pony news that is regarding the official stuff of ponies. Let me see. Yes. Okay, so I remember back at HarmonyCon, it was Andy Price. I think it was Andy Price. He showed up to HarmonyCon, and he did an announcement to where there is now. I should preface this though. So IDW, if y'all haven't been keeping up with comic books or the scene as of late, comic books aren't doing so well. They have not been making money. They've been bleeding money. So much so that I think IDW dropped the IP for MLP. And they're not making the comic books anymore. But, however, the day is saved, because at HarmonyCon is when I heard this news, is that there is now a new company that picked up the MLP IP from Hasbro, and that is Boom Studios. They have a Kickstarter, and you can pledge to the Kickstarter to where they are reprinting huge volumes or collections of the entire MLP comic book series. So if you don't want to shell out a whole bunch of money or hunt them down or go to all the different comic book PDF download sites, and you want to get physical copies, have that paper so that you could go to the cons, get them autographed, because the comic book artists do show up. They always show up to the conventions. So you get your pony comic book, get it signed, or get a free sketch or what have you. But yeah, if you go to their Kickstarter, I don't know if our sound engineer is going to bring it up, or I don't know, show the website or what have you. But yeah, you can pledge, what is it, up to $400 to get a hard back collection. It's 5 volumes. It's a lot. It's a lot of comics. But yeah, you could go ahead and back them. You could shell out a ton of money, and you can have the entire Encyclopedia Britannica of MLP. The comics are good. I read the comics. I like them. There's a few arcs that, they're pretty hit or miss. One of my favorites is the Mirror World, to where there's the evil Celestia and evil Luna, and Sombra is alive and he's good. That was a pretty good arc. I like that one.
So what is this new company that's taking it over?
So it's Boom
good.
Studios, and I looked them up, and they just like sprung up. Like I can look at their news. Yeah, the MLP licensing acquisition. They're thrilled to announce that it has a license from Hasbro, a leading games IP and toy company, the publishing rights to the longtime favorite IP that taught us all about the friendship is magic, My Little Pony. And you can like go to their about, meet the team, and they tell you beware of scams. So they can tell you that we are not a scam, and then it has the people in publishing, the people in media, and yeah. Oh, you can go into their shop. What do they got on their shop?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, 1 week left. You got to back it. You got to start backing it. And they made other stuff too. Like they do like Power Rangers. Look at that.
I mean, like, is it going to be as good as it was? I don't know.
Well, they're reprinting.
What have they done?
But I don't know if they're going to what they've done. Well, I'm looking at their page right now. There's the Neighborhood Watch. There's Hello Darkness. Something is Killing the Children. They got Else Forever After, Berserker, Erica Slaughter, Grimm. What else have they done? Hello Darkness.
They got poop. They got shit. They got fart. I don't know what any of this shit is.
Well, it's going to be Marvel. I don't know. It's going to be their own thing or their own stuff. But they picked up MLP, and they're going to be reprinting the comics. So if you didn't get those first issues or the physical issues, now you can.
You can get the comics reprinted on their Kickstarter. It's around.
Yep.
If they start making new stuff, we'll see.
We'll see. We'll see if it's going to be
not
as good.
Dead.
Well,
That's
it's going to be better than that season 10 arc of the comic. That's when I stopped. I was like, no, you know what? I'm just not going to be buying these comics anymore.
Well, they rotate out writers, which is a pretty common thing, as I've heard, for comic books. Like, just have one writers step in for a few issues, do their thing, and then kind of leave. So that could still happen. But yeah, always changes.
Let's see. Maybe some
fan. Never a comic watcher.
Oh, you're never a comic book guy.
I was more a reader.
I couldn't contribute to the discussion.
I've never read any of the comics.
The partnership that they have is really cool, I guess, and that's all I'll say.
I gotta say, it's incredible.
I'm just waiting for G6
coming to comms.
We're all waiting for G6. Oh yeah, I saw a YouTube video about some G6 stuff, but the latest G6 that I've seen is like that summer camp leak of that whole pitch video. Have you guys seen that?
I haven't, but it's hearing the word summer camp makes me react viscerally.
Yeah, it was like a few years ago now at this point.
Because I just think of like the summer camp idea that they had with like SpongeBob, and it's just like,
Well, it's kind of like that, kind of.
Oh, don't fill me with that fucking shit.
Well, but I don't know if it's true or not. If that is the direction.
Come on, give me greatness, man.
But I'm probably not gonna talk about that. That wasn't on.
People thought G6 was like updating because they changed their Amazon page for like the pony merch on Amazon.
Oh really?
But
everybody started losing their mind.
Art they used, but then it turned out that art had been being used for like 5 years or something.
Yeah, somebody I think posted, one of the staff, didn't they post about it or something like that? Even saying that on Twitter? Or am I just totally wondering?
Bring back Lauren Faust.
Lauren Faust making pony art again. Yeah, that's a big pony news thing.
Oh my god, wait, what? Huh? What?
I'm so glad Faust made art within this year.
Oh yeah, she made that artwork on Twitter.
Yeah, she did. They should bring her back. Well, I don't know why they won't.
Well, I think
Hasbro's Hasbro.
Yeah, Hasbro's is Hasbro. In fact, that's why she left, because Hasbro is Hasbro.
Yep. Corporate
the first season, and then she was like getting crunched out, and then the second season she like took a step back, and then it's like, yeah, after the second season, guys, I'm out. Yeah. She didn't even have a hand on like working on the season 2 finale.
It's like Hasbro doesn't grasp the fandom that they've caught.
They're They never.
Well, it's like the company
Butterfink
out of their way
emoji.
to like. Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, so there's some fandom news.
Yes, I love fandom news.
So you remember, you guys know Lost Narrator and Magpie Pony, right?
No.
Vaguely remember, yeah.
They do
Vaguely, maybe.
They do they're still making videos. Well, they were making videos, or still are, but they're just not making money anymore. YouTube has demonetized them. They're no longer making their cash. It's over. It's over. They weren't just doing it for the love of the game. Well, they kind of were. Well, they were, but I don't know. Don't hold me to it. Don't cancel me.
What did they do?
I won't cancel you.
Well, they did. They did the dubs.
What did they do? Like, what's happened to make them demonetized? Like, just tell me.
That's the thing, though. They didn't do anything. They just
YouTube just said whacked. Like, "Hey, man, you're not making money anymore."
No,
fuck
literally,
you.
They just got whacked. You know, just like
yeah, no, it sounds like a YouTube thing.
They're separate studios, right?
YouTube does this shit all the time.
And we're no strangers to this. There has been the freaking, culling and genocide of pony YouTube content, pony content here and there, and creators, musicians, artists, everything. It
isn't Wajiki anymore. That's for sure.
Yeah,
There's been a lot of demonetizations lately on YouTube.
Who's this fucking guy?
That's because they have the new AI system.
Let me look
that does moderation, and it fucking sucks.
Oh, is it the AI that's doing it now?
No, but it's also the.
Functionally, it was the same. You barely had contact with the people anyway.
Banned because of their AI, and they can't get it back unless they go viral on Twitter, basically.
Neil Mohan is the person you need to blame now. Neil Mohan.
So, do you know where Neil Mohan lives?
Is he Jewish?
Oh my God.
Is he Jewish? What?
Oh my
He's
God.
an American business executive, is what Wikipedia tells me.
Oh dear. Maybe we should avoid this topic.
Is he Jewish?
Oh my God.
I don't think he's Jewish.
Okay.
But it's just
we made our Jewish jokes already. We already said
I know. We made that joke.
We made the things. Some other happenings. So
this is MLP, not MLP, guys. Come on.
On the board, the one bastion, the one living sliver of old school internet is still here on the board of /MLP. Now I know it's not what it used to be, but at least we don't have all the soy jacks and wojacks plastered everywhere. It is still, comfy, but there's more generals of the certain type. Anyway, I digress. The Spring Baby Cup is coming up. Anybody, you guys watch 4cc? Anybody likes 4cc?
Oh, hell yeah.
I love it too.
Great.
I really try.
I'm going to admit this. 4cc is literally the only sport that I ever get hyped about. I never get hyped
I believe
about
it.
Or baseball. Well, I was for baseball for a little bit. And then football is, forget about football.
Oh, yeah,
but
no, I get hyped about
4cc, I am wearing my scarf. I am wearing my beanie. I
would too if I was
I went
there.
to the watch party at HarmonyCon. Oh my God.
Hell yeah.
I
would if I was if I had the time to watch those. And it's never
I would just have it on my TV.
If I was there and I knew about it, I'd watch it, is what I'm saying.
You can always catch after the fact, but yeah.
Yeah, where can I watch after?
Not the same. You have to watch it live. I remember when we
have to watch it live.
I literally blinked. I blinked and I missed it. I was like, wait, what? Huh? What? It's over? We got it! We got it! Ah! I literally blinked.
3 stars! We got 3 stars! Whoa!
We got some fucking
We are the best. Every other board can shut up. VG can shut up. What other board? TV can shut up. They can all suck it. /MLP, we're the best. We're the winners. No other team has come close. I want to give a shout outs to the coach and the people that made it possible to get us those 3 stars. It's been awesome. And now we got a 3-star scarf. Yippee!
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yippee!
I feel like we've gone over. Oh wait, no, not even over an hour.
No,
because we
not even.
started.
I think the
we
limit's
started
like 2
way.
hours.
We can keep going. Yeah, we can keep going. Or at least
Yeah,
I
just
don't
get
need
to
water.
it, man.
We got another hour.
Oh,
Yeah, just
okay.
a note from the engineer here. I think I did unmuted on both ends. We don't have a strict time limit. You can keep going until you feel like you want to stop. Back to silence.
I think the soft
Okay.
limit was at least 2 hours, is what I'm.
The
I
soft
think.
limit is 2 hours.
I mean, you know, if it's just like you just feel like it,
Well,
you
I don't want to
go on
burn
forever.
through all the topics. I don't want to burn through all the topics. We have to at least have something in the tank for next time.
Yeah, you know.
Uh,
Be the good leader, you know.
okay. Well, you know what? It's you suggest a topic. What is the topic that you have that you guys want to talk about?
Anybody got any good con stories here?
Ooh, con story.
Who's got a good con story?
Well, I'm not gonna take up the whole floor again, but anybody else? Anybody want?
I think I'll
pants.
talk about my fucking dumb, stupid story that I felt like I was a dumbass for, maybe, but it was HarmonyCon 2025, I think. Yeah, it was HarmonyCon 2025. They were having. It was like I was already kind of tipsy, like going in, but they like everybody was out in the lobby. They were doing some like pony karaoke songs to like some like throwback shit and all that. It's like Prince whatever sort of stuff. And they basically had a random like alcohol punch out there in the lobby. And me being the alcoholic that I am was like, wow, that's cool. They have a fucking jungle juice in the lobby. Sure, I'll have like maybe 4 little tiny glasses, not like a full like 16 ounce. It's just like half of that. I had like 4 of those after maybe like smoking a little bit of weed out on the grassy knoll. This is HarmonyCon, so it's like, wow, the grassy knoll, and they're just like a walk away from the grassy knoll in Dallas. So I thought I had already weaned off of it a little, so I thought I could have it. But
did the car keys levitate into your hand after that, or?
No, I didn't drive. It was literally a walk away. I stayed in the hotel, so no. But I had those 4 glasses of that shit, and the rest was history. But the moment I realized anything was I was hung over a trash can in the lobby, throwing up, basically. I was like throwing up, and like a couple people were like, "Hey, are you okay?" And I was like, "No, I'm not okay." And they just took me into my room, and that was the end of the night, basically. Very anticlimactic story.
Yeah, I don't know if that exactly sells the con experience.
No, HarmonyCon's a very good con.
It is a very good con. Yeah.
Don't be a retard like me.
Well, you want to hear a story about Mayfair 1?
Ooh,
yes.
Mayfair 1 story. All right.
Yes,
Okay,
I love a Mayfair 1 story.
Maybe I was there.
You might have been there. I can't remember.
I wasn't at Mayfair 1, so please enlighten me.
So, what is it? It's like Saturday night, I want to say. Or maybe, yes, it's Saturday night, maybe Friday night. Anyways, they got the concert going on, the rave going on. There's people on the dance floor. They're having a good time. Now, I'm sitting in the ops room, just hanging out with some people, just chilling. All of a sudden, we hear a radio. Yeah, there's a really big black guy who's about to beat the shit out of somebody on the dance floor.
I know this one. I know this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Corp, I can't remember who the guy was. I was sitting at the table, the ops guy who was like kind of the lead at that time of the shift, and he like looks over at Corp with kind of like a dead like what do I do in eyes. Corp like looks at him like I don't know, just so out of it, and I'm like, so are we gonna do anything? And they just kind of sit there silently and like, well, I'm gonna go see this happen. I want to go see someone get the shit beat out of them. So I get there. Now, what it apparently was, because it turns out it was actually a friend of a friend was the dude who they were talking about on the radio. And as soon as I saw my friend carrying this dude out, I was like, no fucking way. Of course it was you. Of course it was you. So what it was is that somebody was, one of the people doing the show, playing DJing, he had a plush with a camera in it, and he tossed it out into the audience, and the audience is passing it around. Well, you know, that friend of a friend, he was super plastered, so drunk. He sees this plush getting passed around, and it gets handed to him, and he thinks, oh shit, dude, I just got handed a free plush. That's fucking awesome. And then somebody else comes around and is like, no, you need to pass this on. Pass it on, you know? And he's like, no, dude, somebody else just gave me a free plush. I'm not giving you my plush. So he's super, 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 super drunk. In his defense, like, he was fucking plastered. And he was actually wanting to get the plush for his girlfriend, too. So, well, yeah, so, like, I'll fight you. I'll beat your ass for this. I've got, like, a couple 100 pounds on you.
And he was also an actual practicing MMA fighter.
Yes. This is not a dude you'd want to fuck with.
Damn, it's just an uphill battle from there.
My mutual friend was sitting actually back with AV. He sees this like starting like he sees the look in his friend's eyes. So he bounces up and it gets in between him. He's like, all right, it's time for you to go take a breath. So yeah, we take him out. He chills out in the car. Then he comes back to my room and takes a good long nap. But yeah, that was a fun story.
Well, I'll tell you something interesting.
Makes me FOMO about like Mayfair 1 almost.
Oh,
because I thought about it.
Stories like that,
but it was like, oh, it's a first year con. I don't think I'll go. But then I regret it.
Oh, don't even get started about a number of times. There's multiple stories of guns at con, and I'm not talking about people bringing.
Oh yeah, no, everybody brings guns to con.
No, well, I'm not talking about that kind of stuff.
Okay. It's like they cry about fucking like Orlando and like Texas, people bringing guns. It's
Ironically,
like,
I've never heard of an incident with guns at Mayfair.
Yeah, no, because it never happened. And it's just like they'll take a screenshot out of context of people with like guns in a fucking hotel room and be like, "Oh, guys, this con is just unsafe. It's just like," and it's just.
A couple of my friends tried to convince people that someone got shot. It was funny.
Wait, which
one did? Mayfair 3.
You should have
really nothing of that caliber, and I was ops, dude. Nothing of that caliber happened on ops, dude.
Nothing happened, but it was funny because they were like, "Oh, that guy shot himself. Did you know?" And I was like, "What the fuck?"
Did you know?
But he didn't shoot himself. It was fine.
They'll make up any sort of shit to fucking hate on Mayfair, dude.
Actually, some of the Mayfair staff will make up shit because they think it's really fucking funny.
Oh yeah, mixed press.
It was funny.
Mixed everything. Yeah, no, it's a good meme. It's a good meme here and there, but it's just like.
The funny part though is that people will hear that the shit that people make up about Mayfair, and they will run with it like that.
Oh yeah, Amy New is a very big fan of Mayfair.
Who's Amy New?
Some just some bitch. I don't know.
Oh my god. Of Peter New.
No.
Just
some fucking.
I believe
oh my god.
I believe
really making your enemies in the first episode, huh?
Yeah, I'm already making enemies.
I don't know who that is. I'm just pretending, you know.
I don't know anything about Amy, dude. Just ignore her. She even ran. You know what? I'm just gonna shut up because I'm gonna say too much. Anyway,
Anyway, yeah.
There is another topic.
Anyways, who wants to hear the story on how I got my Chris Chan autograph at BronyCon 2019?
Oh no, I thought you were gonna mention HarmonyCon 2026.
Oh no, I wasn't there for that one.
Damn, I was there.
But I got to see the stuff early though.
I was fucking 2 feet away from Chris Chan at that con. Like, holy shit,
dude! Same, bro. Same.
And I only found out, like, just like from a second party being like, "Yo, that was Chris Chan." It was like, what? And like literally 5 minutes later, I went to the bathroom and threw up. Probably out of shock because like Chris Chan was within like 2 feet of me.
Did he smell?
Wow, it's like I'm still processing that too.
Well, but I'll tell you though. So with mine, I found out about BronyCon in 2019 being the last one. So I'm just like, oh, it's now or never. So I pondered it for a day. This is like about a couple days beforehand, before it even started. And I'm just like, you know what? It's now or never. So I decide, all right, I'm going to drive there. Drive to Baltimore. About 16 hours. I pack a bag. Still in the stables at this point. So, you know, I got to make up a cover story. had a couple people cover for me. So I get up there, drive my 16 hours with some haste, I'll admit. Get to Baltimore, hit a Motel 6. Really good, really good. Then after that, I make it in. LineCon 2019, baby. But first, I have to go to registration. My other buddy, he knew about it, and he was, this was all the way back home. He was like, oh my God. He was just getting into the whole Chris Chan documentaries that were popping up at that time. So it was like, dude, I can't go. You need to get his autograph. You need to. And I'm just like, all right. So I get there, go through registration. Okay, all right. I'm out. And I'm like, all right, time to find Chris Chan. And there he was. So I'm just like, okay, what do I have to sign? What do I have for him to sign? I have a schedule for BronyCon 2019 for him to sign. I was like, wait a minute, I need my buddies. So we split it in half. I was like, Chris. He was there. He was very enthusiastic. Apparently, he was only doing one signature per person. But, hey, I got him in a good mood. You know? So I got both of them. And then the best part about it, I didn't have to spend half the convention looking for them. I actually got to enjoy it.
Oh, yeah, no, that was my experience. Chris Chan was like, I saw him outside of the vendor hall a couple times at least, and I could have just walked to him and just like, hey, what up? But I didn't. But anyways, continue your story.
Oh, yeah. But the best part about getting it knocked out early was I actually got to enjoy the convention as a whole. Pretty nice, pretty sweet. Don't remember what I picked up. Maybe I picked stuff up, maybe I didn't. This was 2 weeks before trade school when I went for that. So, you know, money was had, but money had to be kept.
At the end of the day, you were part of Christery, and that's all that matters.
Oh, yeah. The funniest part was, so I'm like, all right, go there. And I was like, all right, now I have to drive 16 hours back. I think I only stayed up a day. You know, the hotel room, it literally had a wall, like a hole in the bathroom. Like someone kicked the hole in the wall in the bathroom. That, good stuff. I think, it was funny when I drove all the way up there. I stopped at a restaurant and picked up one of those discount magazines, you know, with coupons in it. I just walked up to the front desk. I just plopped it on the table. I had my hands on my head, and I was like, I hate to be a bother. I just drove 16 hours. I was wondering if you guys had any coupons. And the guy just looked in the book for me and found a coupon.
Based.
Yeah. I think I paid about I think it was like $49 for that room for that night. Thank Christ. That did that. And then, so I get to a Subway, actually, but getting a sandwich before I leave, before I trek back. It was funny. So someone's like, I think they were cosplaying as something, and apparently some lady was like crashing out over the fact that he was, just dressing up, doing all that stuff, and then he's like, some people want to live in fantasy land and not real life. Like, she was mad. Got to witness a Baltimore crash out firsthand. Dinner and a show.
Oh, so this was like, wait, so this was like Baltimore, basically.
Yeah, man.
Okay, yeah.
I got to make a wrong turn and see the...
Sorry, so like I was too into listening to the story and I forgot where it was.
Yeah, that oh man, it was funny when I was checking out. I had my stuff on my bag and I'm just sitting there waiting in line. There was a guy with no shirt on arguing with the attendant. Basically going like, I'll have the money in 4 hours. I'll have the money in 4 hours. Don't close my room.
Dude, it just sounds like the start of a fucking Waffle House argument.
Oh, it is. It's the best. Again, dinner and a show. It's a very underrated.
Yep. And any
people watching
Waffle
is a great activity. Like, it's really fun when you get a buddy in on it, and you have like code words or whatever that just mean something. Or me and my other buddy, we went to TrotCon. It's in proximity. It's hey, it was a good convention. It was really funny when we connected the dots that both of us were bronies at work. It was really funny. That's a good story right there. But so we get there. So actually, I drive all the way back. Goes off without a hitch. Got to stay in the stables for a bit longer, couple years. I think 6 more years at that point. Got to keep quiet on that. Well, I mean, I was in it before, but let's see. Oh my goodness, you're not going to believe this one. So,
oh yeah.
So me and my boy working at the gun store, second job. So it was just bullshit. You have a lot of downtime, So we were talking, and eventually, what was it? So he was sitting here going like, "Man, so recently I was watching that documentary."
You were working at a gun shop?
Oh yeah, man, it was awesome.
Is this a con story or?
No, it's Pony. I swear.
Oh, okay, it's a Pony. Okay.
I swear that. So we're just conversing. And he's like, "Man, recently I saw that. That one Netflix documentary." And I was like, "Oh yeah, they did a documentary on Bronies. Yeah, that was kind of a big deal." At one point, he's like, "Yeah, man." He was like, "Man, I must confess something. Back in the day, I did some cringy shit back in the day. I saw a lot of myself in that kid," he was saying. Then he's like, "Man, you're not going to believe this, but back in the day, I used to be a brony, man. You know what those are?" And I'm sitting here like, I never stopped. And he was just like, "Oh my God." Like, he was like, "It's still a thing." And I was like, "Yeah." Yeah, didn't go anywhere. Yeah, and I roped him back in. Yep. Good stuff. It was great. Came in. I think I got him into one of the servers, and I cyberbullied him from 3 feet away. It was awesome. "Hey guys, I just joined this server. How is everybody doing?" Hey, hi, how is everybody doing? I'm me. But yeah, we ended up going to Trot. As close to that point in time as it was. I think that was I think we went 24, or that was 25. I don't know. I think it was 24 actually. We snuck up there and had to get a cover for that. I mean, I even had to get a cover for Mare Fair 2. That was fun. I parked my car at his place and caught a flight from another buddy drove me to the airport, and then I caught a flight and I had to make up some bullshit about camping. That was fun. Flew down there, and apparently a storm hit where I was living. And then I got there, and then I had to pretend like I witnessed it. Like I was even there for it. It's like, oh yeah, that was a crazy storm, man. Wait, I didn't see a raindrop of it. That, yeah, let me think. Yeah, I went to Trot. That was fun. We had a little code for whenever we saw something silly. Yes, it is long. We had a phrase. It's like a reward. But yeah, I'll let you move on.
All right. All right. Now, there is one other topic. Now that we got our con stories out of the way, there is one bonus topic that I would like to bring up. And I would like to bring a guest star onto our little pilot podcast. We're kind of covering our bases, doing, some pony talk, some con stuff, IRL stuff. We're going to go back to some projects going on the board. You see, it's not just, streams and shit posts and everything like that. We have actually done some stuff and some good here and there. And things have actually come about and become a reality through the board. So there is a project called the MPPP, which is the Mass Pony Plush Project. And it's been around for a while now at this point. Yeah, Mass Produced Pony Plush. And I remember when it first came out, it was like, the Anon Phillies. And how it went is that everybody would like vote on a design, or there were people that would work on a design, or what pony to make a design for. For the first one, we wanted to do Non Philly. And then once, there was a Chinese friend that we had, Princess Shitposter. He would work back and forth with the factory that would make the Chinese knockoff plushies, Oli Factory. So, because since he knew Mandarin or Chinese, he got to talk and manage with the people over in China and go over the designs, go over the funding, the logistics, and everything. And once the order is set, it's like, all right, we're good to go. Everybody on the board would go to a Google Sheet and pay and pitch in money to get the things produced, and we would all get our own mass-produced custom plushies. So now there's been a few rounds of Anon Phillies, and then another Anon Philly design, and then there was like Nasapone, Frosty Flakes, Verity, and then it kind of went into a hiatus. But it turns out, it looks like it is now back, but there has been a few developments of, why it went, into a hiatus, and then now we're back, and I would like to welcome to the stage of BCAce. Or Buttercup saying for long. So hello, Buttercup. Can you explain to us, why did it stop? And it hasn't been up for a while, and those plushies are still super sought after to this day. Like especially the Twiggies. I remember we made the Twiggies, and now it's back. So what are the changes? What are the things going on? What are the happenings with the MPPPP?
She might need to be unmuted.
Is she unmuted? Is she
Oh, yeah.
speaking? I see her microphone activity,
Speak.
but I'm not hearing anything.
Big.
There you go. Sorry.
There you go.
There.
So yeah, they did a round of voting, but a non-Philly overwhelmingly won, I think, and everyone voted for 8-inch over 12-inch, and they were looking for a supplier, and they had one back out because of like the cutie mark thing, possibly because of copyright infringement issues. But they found a different supplier, and now they're working with Symbiote, and they're taking notes. Apparently, the new ones will have like 3 eye reflections in shiny marks in the eye, like a real Philly, and have a dock.
Wow. From humble beginnings, the Mare Fair plushies, the Mayfair Team Snow Putty were able to get a hold of Symbiote to make those Mayfair plushies of the mascots. So it's awesome that now we get to have access and get to work with Symbiote as well. And now we've like established that history at this point. So like the person backed out. I'm kind of looking at the thread and try to speed read while also hosting and also talking about the topic for the first time.
I have it pulled up already. They said they expect a prototype within 2 weeks or so.
Oh, within 2 weeks? Really?
So hype. I'm really so hype for a Symbiote made a non-plushie.
And Symbiote.
It's going to be so based.
Bro, oh
It really is. It really is. I'm so excited.
And she'll match with the Mayfair mascots.
That's right. It's made
yeah, no, because like my fucking Philly V2 like will fit like Symbiote what's the word I'm looking for? Accessories? She fits accessories. I mean, maybe not the sunglasses because she snapped the sunglasses, unfortunately. But, you know, the other accessories from the summer thing is like she fit those except the glasses. She eventually snapped that shit is what I'm saying. But it's great. An official Symbiote plush is what I'm so like grateful about. Anyways, like somebody, please.
Somebody, yes. I'm messaging 2 other people while also doing a podcast and telling them I'm doing a podcast right now. Mom,
I was
I'm doing
looking up to see if they had like new spring stuff for the plushie customs.
Mom, I'll see you later.
So many non-Phillies. So many Phillies. We keep getting more non-Phillies. So I'm also reading they were going to vote on...
Does anyone have all the versions?
I do.
The version 2.
Connor has the floor right now. You have the floor right now.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was saying that, responding to BCS, that I got all the versions of the non-Phillies. I got everything.
Hell yeah. I have a V2.
That's genuinely impressive.
That's all I have.
Hey, I was there at the beginning. I was there. I was on that shit. You know,
I think mine is a V1.
I have one of the first batch ones.
I wish I had a V1.
I have 2 of the first batch ones, actually.
Yeah, there's like 2 V1s, and then the V2 was like more smaller and a bigger head. And then...
Yeah, no, and she's kind of thinning.
Oh, she's thinning?
Well, she's not being fed well enough.
Mine is thinning.
What is she, a normal 5 now?
What is thinning? Is that like the fur comes off?
She's kind of just the way the mane is positioned is she kind of looks a little bald, is what I'm saying. Yeah, no, V2 like that was one of the things I was told about V2 is like they look a little bald. You know, thinning is the correct term. They look a little thinning.
Hey, sound guy, can you pull up the Norwood Hamilton balding chart for me?
I'm reading through the thread more, and I'm looking at the latest update that they had. Well, there was an update saying, there wasn't any much updates, but I'm looking at the biggest one, which was 8 days ago. Well, coming up 9 days ago. I'm just going to like read this out as I'm reading. So it is underway. It is happening. So you got to look out for that because that Google form is going to come up and these things are made to order as they always have been. So let's see. Update. Through the power of autistic perseverance, we have made headway. I found a new 3PL company who specializes in crowdfunded projects of all sizes and has no MOQs and will ship to every country except Korea, the Donbass, and anywhere that's currently devastated by war. They're also well reviewed on the English-speaking internet. Their representative has also been kind enough to clarify in broken English the issues with IP infringement that other shippers have had. It is not actually an issue where the shipper or receiver gets in trouble. It is an issue where if the product looks too much like something that is licensed, there's a chance that customs of either China or the receiving country may seize the item. If Chinese customs has issues, it gets refunded, returned to sender, and we lose the shipping cost. If your country's customs seizes it, the item is destroyed usually. But the big thing is that this 3PL company is fully willing to work with us despite us shipping MLP-derived plush. They also support cheap e-packet postage. They are a bit expensive when it comes to warehousing and pick and pack services. It's $1.50 to $3 per package to pick and pack, 30 cents to 50 cents per unit to receive, and 50 cents to $1.05 per month per cubic foot of warehouse space. So let's say worst case scenario is that each package will cost $3.50 in 3PL fees before shipping, using the shipping tool on their website to send a single plush to say to the US will cost $7.50. The same plush would cost $6 to ship to Germany. To get it to New Zealand would be $8.50. So add $3.50 to each of those, and you get a worst case shipping and handling price if their shipping calculator is actually accurate. These are estimates and are likely to change, expect things to be more expensive, especially with the world going on and shit right now. Add on the fees that PayPal would charge once I start invoicing, and they're pretty close to $20 per Philly. Of course, if you buy more than one, it gets a bit cheaper because shipping 2 Phillies in one packet is cheaper than the one. Other things that may add cost is if we need to provide any custom branding, inserts, or something else. Probably not, but there are a bunch of unknowns and possible unknown unknowns. Still, tentatively, we may be able to do global shipping from China after all. Just keep in mind your plushie may be eaten by customs. We'll need to work out a solution to fix that. Okay, now after reading that entire post, in layman's terms, they have found a company. Customs might eat your plush, and you might be paying up to $20 per Philly due to fees and shipping. So we found a shipper. That is what's happened right now, and it looks like they have a design. So far, looks like. Oh yeah, there's like the cutie mark. There's a bunch. There's a bunch of that. Any other news?
A bunch of that, of course.
A bunch of Phillies.
Bunch of
We
Phillies.
have all the Phillies. We could get all the Phillies.
More than 1,000 Phillies, probably.
1,000. Hey, dude, people, they straight up get like 200 Phillies.
People love Phillies.
500 Phillies.
I know.
500.
I need 500 Phillies shipped to this address right now. Please. And then people would like sell the Phillies or auction them off or hand them out as gifts to people when they meet up at cons or as Secret Santa gifts. But the Twiggies, the Twiggies. Bro, I don't know how we were able to get away with the Twiggies. Those are funny.
I still have yet to get a Twiggy.
Bro, good luck. At this point, good luck.
Yeah, no, good luck.
Yeah.
Good fucking luck. I'd probably like be set up to get one of those if I sign up for a Secret Santa or some shit like that.
Probably. That's probably your best bet.
Yeah, no, because that involves me like getting something else on top of my fucking like Christmas expenses, dude. So it's just like shit. I just shouldn't.
Going to be expensive this year. It's going to be real expensive.
Yep. Yeah, no.
Yeah, they're taking notes. The symbiote prototype. So yeah, symbiote. Awesome possum. I'm getting tired. Anybody else? Anything? It's all understandable. We all yapped. We all talked. We all talked about Mare's on Air, Mare on Air, Mare's on the air, Mare on the air.
This was the pilot episode.
This is the pilot episode. We've, covered, a general piece of ground, did the vertical slice. We did some, general pony questions, some 4chan stuff, some official stuff, some cons. Promote this, promote that, some current happenings, this news, that news. I wish I could have gotten any more news that, probably the viewers at home was probably aware. And then they're seething at the mouth of why didn't they cover this? Why didn't they cover this? This was a huge thing. I'm sorry. I don't know.
Sorry. Don't care.
maybe next time, or maybe you could somehow worm your way over to where we are housed, and then maybe throw it into the suggestions box, and maybe we could pick it up. Well, that's all entirely dependent on the host, and for them
When
to
do we get to
But
talk about how
where
hot
are we
ponies are?
housed? Where can we find us?
Hot ponies
Find
are next
us?
time.
Do you really want a bunch of normies and like party crashers? And
I would not. I would not
If they
want
found
normies
this
to
video
find
and they
me.
listened
So
through
I'm
to
not
this
gonna list
point,
my socials. Fuck you.
Nah, man. I remember
What
with
if
the
we
ML
take
podcast.
suggestions from the YouTube comments after a week?
I was going to say that, yes, BCS. You can always leave suggestions and comments in the video below, link down below. Be sure to like and subscribe, and every time I say that, the little buttons glow and flash. I know what they do.
Hit the
And
bell.
don't subscribe to the channel, actually. Well, no,
Yeah.
do subscribe to the
If
channel.
you
so
hate
get
me,
notifications on
let
when
me know.
Let you know? Let you know
Yeah,
what?
let me know.
Yeah, I'll
Subscribe.
Because
let
I'll
you
happily
the
be
bell.
the fucking antagonist of this fucking podcast.
Bruh.
Bruh.
I have a headache. I need to get some, I don't know, eat some chips and salsa. Or get a burger or something. I don't know.
Based.
You do you. I want to come inside Rainbow Dash. We gotta throw that in there. It's tis tradition. And
I'm not gonna
what?
say that. Who's gonna say the
You always say that on the
AW.
board. You
I
always
don't
say-
say that because my Rainbow Dash is my favorite.
Okay, well then what?
So that's
Who
your
would you
job
rather
now.
come inside? Huh? Who would you rather come inside?
I'd rather come inside Rarity.
Rarity, okay. Lunar Madness.
Rarity?
Who would you come inside?
Who are you asking?
Lunar Madness. You were talking over me.
Oh, well, Princess Luna, of course. She's my wife.
Oh. Alright. Grok, is this true? What would you come inside?
based, Luna is the right answer.
Oh my god. No, you've been fed a bunch of propaganda and false
Yes.
information
Yeah,
bullshit. I'm
I've
gonna
been
retrain you.
fed.
I'm gonna retrain you. No, no.
fed.
Alright,
Oh,
Grey
no.
Haunts. Grey Haunts, who would you rather come inside?
Man, this is the Coomcast, isn't it?
Well, this is only towards the very, very end.
Coomer Madness.
I guess you won't come inside anything. Flutterdashy.
You.
Me? Me? Oh, but
Yeah, you.
oh my
Get over
god!
here, bitch.
Just tell
You're such
me.
a flatterer. Wow.
Just tell
You're
me.
so- you're such a
Just tell me.
fatterer.
I'll talk to you in DMs. Anyway, this has been Mare's on Air. Mare's on the air. Mare on the air. Mare's on the air. Mare on air. Mare's on the air. This is Air Mare. Mare is for air. Be there or be square. That's the podcast. Bye, everybody. Bye. Say bye.
Bye, bye, bye.
Bye. Pony.
Hi. Thank you for coming to the pilot episode. Bitch.
All 14 of you.
Are we done? Is it over?
And now comes the part where we do the awkward outro because I didn't actually pre-prepare something, so I have to do something fucking live.
You didn't
and I
make
will
an
definitely do
outro?
that.
Thanks.